right, so you ready to go deep?
I am so ready. Let's do it.
Okay, fantastic. So today we are diving into Keeno Worldwide,
Oh, yeah.
his 2016 album, The Restoration. And we've got some fun stuff to work with today. We have the track list. We have the producer credits. We even have some promotional material. So
Yeah.
we really can kind of paint a picture of where Keeno was at this point in his career. And you know what else is really cool?
Tell me.
You can actually listen to this album right now on platforms like SoundCloud and YouTube as we're talking about it.
That is so cool.
Yeah. No, that's kind of fun, right?
I love it.
So yeah, The Restoration, just that title alone is interesting. We know that he kind of went quiet for a few years before this album dropped, so.
It is. And I think that's something that's so crucial to understanding this album. It's like you said, he had this period of silence for a couple of years, no new releases or anything. So when this album drops with the title The Restoration, it just hits differently. It feels intentional, like he's making a statement.
Yeah. It really does feel like he's restoring, like his presence in the music scene.
Absolutely.
Okay, so let's get into this track list.
Okay.
I'm seeing a real blend of styles here.
Mm-hmm.
We've got all these different producers that he collaborated with. And...
Yeah, you can totally tell. And I think one of the best examples of that is Can't Get Enough.
Yeah.
That track is produced by Classic Beats, and it just screams their signature style. That driving drum and bass beat, it creates the sense of urgency,
It's infectious.
It's like Keeno saying, I'm back, and I'm not holding anything back.
And I can see why that one stood out to you.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Another one that I thought was really interesting was the Come Up.
Yes.
Produced by Heldra. That one feels a lot different.
It does. It has a totally different vibe, almost like more introspective at first.
Mm-hmm.
But then when you really listen to the lyrics, there's this defiance, this celebratory tone. It's like he's looking back at his journey and owning every part of it, the ups and the downs.
That's interesting. Yeah.
It's really powerful, actually.
So then we get to tracks like Gentleman Ways.
Okay.
And then Small Talk. And just from the titles alone, you get the sense that he's exploring some pretty interesting themes here, like masculinity relationships, maybe even like social commentary.
For sure. For sure. And the fact that those two tracks are back to back makes me think he's drawing a connection between them. Like maybe he's looking at different sides of masculinity.
Right.
Or how those expectations play out in relationships.
So many layers to unpack.
I know, right?
And it's like it doesn't stop there, right? Because then you get to the bonus tracks.
Oh, yeah. The bonus tracks are awesome.
I know, like that and this. It's like he's giving us even more, it's like a glimpse into his creative process. Those ideas that maybe didn't make it onto the main album, but they're still worth sharing.
Exactly. It's like bonus content, like a director's cut for music.
I like that.
It just makes you feel more connected to the artist,
Yeah. Yeah, you get to go deeper into his world. Speaking of which, Keeno really built a whole world around this album, The Restoration. We're talking merch with international shipping, digital gift cards. He was clearly thinking about his global fan base and, how they could connect with his music.
And I think that's such a smart move because it's not just about the music anymore.
Right.
It's about cultivating this community, this shared experience.
Yeah.
And that weekly newsletter, that's huge too. It's like a direct line to his fans.
Keeps them in the loop.
Yeah, it keeps them engaged.
Okay, so we've talked about the tracks, the producers, the themes, kind of woven throughout The Restoration. But I think the big question that we're left with is...
what is he restoring?
Yeah, what is he restoring?
Right.
Is it his career? Is it his spirit? Is it, a specific sound?
I think that's the beauty of it, honestly. It could be all of those things.
Yeah.
Or maybe it's something completely different for each person who listens to it.
Right. And that's what we want you to do. Go listen to The Restoration. Experience it for yourself. And tell us, what do you think he's restoring?
Exactly. Pay attention to those lyrics. See how they connect with the different musical styles. And see if you can pinpoint the exact moment where you feel that restoration happening.
Yeah. Because that's the magic of music, isn't it?
Absolutely.
It's a journey that's so personal to every listener.
Every single time.